everybody. Welcome to Gullahorn Happy Hour episode 70. So get my everything set up here. It's been a while. I'm out of practice here setting up all my phones and everything. Hold on, I'm sharing one thing. Welcome to the 70th episode of the Gullahorn Happy Hour. I think I just shared this. Okay, let me close that out. Oh, this is weird. Hope everybody's doing okay. There's not a theme for tonight. It's just plain old Gullahorn Happy Hour. I couldn't get my head around doing another theme. And I thought I lost my little applause machine. So I tried to be prepared with this thing right here. Let's try this. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It's too kind, really. All the dishes are done and the candles are out. The kids are in bed, we collapse on the couch. Your head on my shoulder the next half an hour. Everything's as it should be. Most of our cereal bowls have a chip. We're all out of bread, add that to the list. Late for the bus at the corner again. Everything's as it should be. God only knows why it's something to run away from. Why I'd sabotage it and fear that it might someday come undone. These rain clouds, they won't give an inch to the sun. But at La Hacienda, they have 2 for 1. We'll park in the back where the potholes are ponds. And everything's as it should be. God only knows why it's something to run away from. Why I'd sabotage it and fear that it might someday come undone. I know there are times when it wasn't this way. Things were as they shouldn't have been, I'm afraid. But we're stringing together a line of new days where everything's as it should be. Everything's as it should be. Everything's as it should be. Oh, my goodness, thank you. Wow, I don't know, this applause, guys, it's a lot louder than this one. I miss you guys. So good to see everybody on here. And if you're new, welcome. The Gullahorn Happy Hour is something we started back at the beginning of quarantine. Remember that? March 2020? And we thought we'd do it for a few weeks. And now this is episode 70. you have it. Okay, let me make sure. Let me check something. Okay. Let's see. While my guitar's here, Jill will be up here later. That deserves an applause. Jill will be up here later, and we have a couple new songs. So a song that we wrote when we were at Lady Lodge, and then a song that I wrote for Jill for our anniversary. I'll play later. Our anniversary, we had our 23rd anniversary yesterday. Hard to believe. I feel like a little kid, but it's true. This song doesn't have anything to do with the anniversary, but it's just in the same capo position, so. How's it go? She had done it before, but this time the choice was hers. She threw the bottles in the trash, and rolled the trash to the curb, where she returned later when she just couldn't sleep, to dig through the food scraps and paper for one more last drink. I wanna be well, I wanna be well, or I want to be well. He knew it was a gamble, but it always felt good winning. And the luck went his way, oh, up until it didn't. He swore he was finished, cut the losses he had, but then he stole from his business, trying to win it back. I wanna be well, I wanna be well, or I want to be well. And the ones who see things black and white seem to change by just making up their minds. Oh, but it don't come that easy for ones like me, with the side of thorns, limping through a gray, gray world. It's gray. And it feels like a lie that I made in your image. All my faith has run dry, more a skeptic than a witness. So I sit by the water, afraid to get in. When you ask me that question, I'll say it again. I wanna be well, I wanna be well, or I want to be well. I wanna be well, or I want to. Let me get back to my... Oh man, thank you. So, thank you. It was very, very kind. All right, well, you know what we do here. We play some music and we play some Family Feud, and I just happen to have some Olympic-themed Family Feud questions for you today that people responded to in my Instagram and Facebook stories. I hope you're ready to play Facebook versus Instagram Family Feud. As you might be able to see behind me, at least if you're on Facebook, the score is 9-11 this year in 2021. Facebook is beating Instagram. So I hope you're ready to play. Instagram, I know you can do it. Facebook, I know you can do it. Let me get my... Okay. We're going to start off with this. You like my shirt, the Garvin store. If you like jerky, beef jerky, or elk jerky, or deer jerky, or turkey jerky, you should stop at the Garvin store. Okay, this show is brought to you by the Garvin store in Mountain Home, Texas. All right. Thanks to the people at the Garvin store for all of the incredible, lots of money that you sent to sponsor this show. If any of you want to sponsor the show, I will also wear the shirt. And all it takes is, well, me buying your shirt and then wearing it. Okay, here it comes. We asked a lot of smart people, which Olympic event would you want to compete in? All right, let's see. The Olympics just finished. And after seeing all the events, let's see which ones you guys want to compete in. So Instagram, Facebook, I'm looking for the first answer. And I got Nate Allen says skiing. I have the top 5 answers, by the way, and skiing is not on there. And then the first answer over on Instagram is Brenda, coming from Canada. She says sprint, like the 100-meter dash, and that was close, but it did not make the top 5. So I'm going back to Facebook over here. Okay, after Nate said skiing, we have Laura Sweet says the bobsled. I would like to compete in the bobsled. That looks like fun too, but that did not make the top 5. Okay, here we go again, over to Instagram. Ethan says swimming. That's a number 4 answer. Looks like Instagram's going to play this one. Instagram's going to play it. Facebook, you know the deal. If you pay attention, if they get 3 strikes, you could have a possibility of stealing it. So I'm just coming here over to Instagram. Swimming, okay. We have Adam Lane Bishop has the right answer. He says badminton. Don't forget the N, badminton. Okay? And that is a number 3 answer. Good job. We've got Connor Bishop says climbing. I'm sorry, that did not make the top 5. A number of people said that, but now, so this is which Olympic event would you want to compete in, right? There's 1 strike for Instagram. After climbing, we have pole vault, and that did not make the top 5 either. I don't think I'd want to. Pole vault looks like there's a lot of ways I could get hurt. I mean, there's probably a lot of ways I get hurt in all of these sports, but pole vaulting, that's the 2nd strike. Sarah, will you hit old Facebook with a 2nd strike? Okay. Then we've got, thank you, Sarah. Then we've got, next up, Mr. Wisely. So right now we have 2 of the top 5 answers. We have badminton and swimming, number 3 and number 4. And we have Mr. Wisely says curling. And I'm sorry, that did not make the cut. That's the 3rd strike. So after Mark or Sarah puts up that 3rd strike up there on Facebook, the first answer on Facebook can steal. There are 3 answers left on the board. Which Olympic event would you want to compete in? Okay. Looking for the first answer. Susan, okay. Villy Ramos was the first answer I got over on Facebook. Susan, I see that it's not Summer Olympics only, but okay, weightlifting. I would not want to compete in that. But I mean, I obviously wouldn't do very well. But that is, oh my gosh, that is not on there. I am so sorry. That gets, but for Instagram, you get this one. Instagram, you won the first round. Congratulations. That means, you know what it means when you win Instagram. You get the amazing privilege of asking for a request that I might or might not play for you. I missed a lot of stuff here. Rob, you want to do the marathon? That's messed up. I should probably tell you what the other answers were. Number one answer of what the event people would want to compete in is gymnastics. Okay. Then number 2, table tennis or ping pong. 3, badminton. 4, swimming. 5, volleyball. Now I will say that for this list, okay, I would not want to compete in gymnastics. I would suck at gymnastics. I mean, really bad. Table tennis, I would enjoy that, but it's at such a level that I know I wouldn't even be able to return a serve. I think I'm pretty good at ping pong, but not like that kind of good. Okay, badminton, that's the right answer. I wouldn't, I have a better chance at scoring a point on one of those guys at badminton. Well, actually, probably not. But I would have fun. Badminton is pretty awesome. Swimming, I'm not a good swimmer. I mean, I can swim. Volleyball, I would love to play volleyball. But once again, probably not at that level. Like, if anybody here in Nashville has a volleyball team, you know, like 6 people that play volleyball for fun, sign me up. I want to join the team, at least until I injure myself. Okay, getting to the requests here. The first request that came in for the winners of Instagram is from Colton. Let's see if I can pull this one off. She's got a 66 Mercedes on some real old wide rim tires. She's got an ancient southern mansion she had her first old husband buy. She's got a vintage wine collection back in 1842. Is wine so good from like 1842? That's really old wine. She's 64, but most of hers now brand spanking new. She puts her money where her mouth is. She saves her treasure for her chest. Now she's permanently highbrow, 'cause that's as far as they would stretch. Thanks to silicone and Botox, she's finally feeling young again. She's a mostly modern woman who puts her money where her mouth is. She was junior Miss Kentucky and the school homecoming queen, and she married into money so he could finance all her dreams. But those dreams, they started changing as her face began to sag. She saw the law of gravity and started fighting back. She puts her money where her mouth is. She saves her treasure for her chest. And now she's permanently highbrow, 'cause that's as far as they would stretch. Thanks to silicone and Botox, finally feeling young again. She's a mostly modern woman who puts her money where her mouth is. She ain't no spring chicken, but she plays one most of the time. She might not be happy, but she's always got a smile. Puts her money where her mouth is. saves a treasure for her chest. Now she's permanently highbrow, 'cause that's as far as they would stretch. Thanks to silicone and Botox, she's finally feeling young again. She's a mostly modern woman who puts her money where her mouth is. She's a mostly modern woman who puts her money where her mouth is. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. Made me think of a different song that I was going to play, and now, well, it's an old song that I wrote with Matt Stanfield, my old buddy from college. Let's see, what else should I do right here? This morning I went on my high five walk. Once again, I've been doing that every week now for over 7 years. And during the summer, our badminton at the community center is like canceled because they have school programs for kids when they're out of school. So today badminton started up again. So it's kind of the normal 8:45 walk for a high five, carrying my badminton rackets and my, yes, I have badminton shoes. Yes, Gabe and I have matching badminton shoes. And we got there and played some badminton. If you're in the Nashville area and would like to start playing badminton, Monday mornings and Wednesdays, but I won't always be there on Wednesdays, but just send me a message and come join us. It's pretty fun. And we can start training for the Olympics. Your world is filling up with shiny things, and the pressures of keeping up are rising. They'll tell you something's missing and try to sell you more, but going bigger, faster, it's not always what you need. Knowing small things matter, it's really no small thing. Sometimes my economy is upside down. I lose track of the things I care about. When I start chasing power, I wind up getting caught. 'Cause I could climb the ladder, get further from my dreams. Knowing small things matter, there's really no small thing. So take a walk with me on Monday morning, on the same old small streets of our neighborhood. Oh, it's no marathon that ends in glory, but it's good. It's good. Oh. So pay close attention to the ones who've been living with a long obedience in the same direction. They'll tell you without speaking of the beauty in this world. If beauty's what you're after, it's here in spades to see. Knowing small things matter changes everything. If beauty's what you're after, just look close to see. Knowing small things matter is really no small thing. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. Well, or somebody over on Facebook was asking me about something on my piano. I just realized you can't see on Instagram. Maybe if I do this, you see on the piano there's a bunch of ducks sitting over there. I just noticed that before I started recording. There's a note over here. Message from my mom, who was here this weekend with our kids while we were out of town. But I didn't get to see her because she flew in after we left and then left before we got back home. Says, "Yo, mama, helping you get all your ducks in a row." Look, see? She's literally helping me get my ducks in a row on the piano. So it's time for the second round of Family Feud. First round, Instagram took it. And, but I will say, yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. So, you guys know how this works. Which Olympic event do you think you would do the worst in? Okay. Which Olympic event we surveyed lots and lots of really smart people, and we have the top 6 answers. Okay. Facebook is they're talking about donuts. Duck donuts. Nate Allen has the first response for Facebook, and he says gymnastics, which gymnastics was the number 1 answer for which Olympic event would you want to compete in. That was gymnastics. The number 1 answer for which Olympic event would you do the worst in is also gymnastics. Good job, Nate Allen. That's number 1 out of 6. That means Facebook is going to play it. But if you're over here on Instagram and you're new to this, all you have to do is pay attention, because if they get 3 strikes, then you can steal it from them. If you steal from them, you won today, because it's best out of 3. And it's 9-11 right now. Okay, here it comes. Okay, we got gymnastics. The next one I have is Doug Bardolph saying pole vault. Pole vault was definitely on there. That was actually the 7th answer, but we only have the top 6 here. So pole vaulting is a first strike for Facebook. Will somebody over here on Instagram put up one of those big red strikes in the chat, please? Okay. Laura Sweet says any running event. That's track and field is number 4. Good job. You got number 4. Y'all have number 4 track and field, number 1 gymnastics, and you have 1 strike. Thank you, Colin, for putting the strike over there. Okay. Mark Leroy says gymnastics. Melissa says marathon. We'll count that as track and field. Although, I mean, well, marathon was also listed as a separate one that had a lot of answers by itself, but I'm being very generous tonight. Marathon will count as track and field, of course. I just did a big thing. Sarah Jean Calvert says diving. That's the number 2 answer. Okay. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one, the only.
Oh my word!
Jill Gullahorn.
Hey guys.
Man, they're so excited.
Huh?
They're so excited to hear.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. They don't cut that long for me.
That's weird.
Wow.
You gotta end.
Wow, they really like you. Okay. She's like, that's enough. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Joe, we're in the middle of which Olympic event will they do the worst in?
Okay.
And they have one, Facebook's playing it, they have one strike. They have gymnastics, track and field, and diving. They're missing the number 3, number 5, and number 6. And we are on, gymnastics. Wayne Kirkland says long jump. That is not on there. I'm sorry. That's a second strike. I'm so sorry. Somebody over on Instagram put that second strike up there. We've got hurdles. Okay, this is hard because
Okay.
I mean we had running event, track and field. I already said marathon. I mean we'll count hurdles still as track and field, okay? Even though I know long jump is also track and field, but it's a running event. 2 strikes. There are 3 answers left on the board. Marathon. Billy Ramos says swimming. That is a number 5 answer.
Way to go.
Decathlon, I think we covered that one. Okay. Thomas Caesar Seaton says high dive. Yes, diving. Did we ever say diving is the number 2 answer? Did I ever say that?
I don't remember hearing you say that. But I could have.
Maybe somebody said that, yeah. Okay. Wait, I'm missing 2 answers, number 3 and number 6. And they have 2 strikes already. This is hard. Because there's a lot of track and field events, and everybody's saying... somebody already said swimming. Okay. They're not... Oh my gosh. They are just like arguing about things over here on Facebook. They're not even answering. They're not even answering new answers. They're about to... If I get to the end and there's no answer, it's just going to be... Albert Swanson. Thank you, Albert. Synchronized swimming. That's a number 3 answer. Very good. And yes, there's also swimming. So those are 2 different... I'm just going on the answers that people gave me, okay? So, gymnastics, diving, synchronized swimming, track and field, swimming, and there's one last one, number 6. Let's see. Sarah Jean Calvert says wrestling. And that is a great answer. But it is not the one we're looking for. Okay, somebody over there on Instagram put that 3rd strike. And once you put the 3rd strike, the first answer on Instagram can steal it. There's one answer we're looking for. Which Olympic event would you do the worst in? Okay, Colin, thank you for putting the 3rd strike. Mr. Wisely, after the 3 strikes, says basketball. Then it says, Keith Anderson says weightlifting. Then Brenda says figure skating. Then Mary Elizabeth says lifting. None of those are the number 6 answer. I'm so sorry. But congratulations to
try.
Facebook.
So what was the number 6 answer?
Water polo.
Water polo.
I kind of think water polo is the hardest sport in all the Olympics.
I could never do that. No.
I don't.
Is that the one where you have to tread water the whole time?
You have to tread water and you're like pushing each other down and you have to like tread water and then push yourself out of it. I mean like...
No.
If you actually... I've never played water polo, but I've watched some water polo matches before and...
That was hard enough.
Oh, that stuff is hard.
Just watching it.
Oh my goodness. I'd be drowning.
I think... I forget what I put as my answer for the one I would least want to do. I think it was boxing.
No, you said something, anyone where...
No, I said boxing.
I thought you said anyone where... Was that the one that you would want to do?
Oh, no, this is what they would want to do?
No, that's what they would want to... I'm trying to remember what your answer was for...
Boxing.
Which one would you want to compete in?
Oh, easy. Floor routine.
Okay, but then
Floor routine.
you said for one you wouldn't want like anything that
I would be
involves
horrible
something
at
I
it,
can't
but I
remember.
would bring 100% of my heart. Y'all need to know. And I would love picking the music.
I like this. Scott Mullen says his wife thought water polo involved horses. That would be even harder.
That would be even harder. Horses in the water, treading water.
Facebook, do you have a request over here? Man, it is hot in here.
It is.
Let me see if
I just can't stop thinking about my floor routine. That's what I want to let you know.
What kind of thing would you do for your floor routine?
Oh, I don't know. That's the thing. It would be so bad. But I would give it 100%.
Okay, the first request here on Facebook says, I would love to hear a hymn. From
All
Jen
right.
Marshall. What do you want to do?
All right, Jen. We haven't done, let's see. How about Great is Thy Faithfulness?
Oh.
What if we did that? How's that sound?
Turn on the fan inside too. Can you hear how weird that sounds with the fan?
Yeah,
Can we turn the fan off?
I don't care. Do you care about comfort or sound? Great is thy faithfulness, O God my Father. There is no shadow turning with thee. Thou changest not, thy compassions they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Summer and winter and springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Pardon for sin, peace that endureth, thine own dear
I love it.
Yay. Thanks for their question.
So, a couple of announcements real quick. We said this is episode 70 of the Happy Hour. Hard to believe that we've been doing this for a year and a half. Our kids go back to school tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I hope everybody's doing okay in this season. And I hope everybody's staying safe and all that kind of stuff. We have, some things. We're playing in League City, Texas on Friday night of this week.
Yes.
We're trying to get as many shows as we can before everything shuts down again.
Don't even talk like
hopefully
that.
it doesn't shut down. Everybody just be careful so it doesn't shut down again. It might be sold out. It might be sold out. But if you're there,
Gullahorn Happy Hour regulars of Vanderwides will be there.
But there are other things that we're doing throughout this year. I mean, a number of other shows. We're going to be in Nebraska a couple of times. We're going to be in Nebraska in September. Hold on, I'm looking here.
Thank you, Laura Preston.
We're going to be
Christina Holling.
On September the 10th, I'm going to be in Omaha, Nebraska with my friend James Horn, who's an amazing therapist. And we're going to do this thing, which we're calling the Roadmap. He has this great presentation he gives called the Roadmap of Authenticity, Roadmap to Authenticity. And we're kind of marrying songs and kind of talking about it's going to be
it's going to be really
it's
cool.
going to be really awesome. He's just so amazing, and so he's
kind
of like my special guest.
The combination of his presentation, which is so beautiful, and it tells a story that everyone can relate to, and the music, I think it's going to be.
I'm really looking.
I don't think it's going to be the last time you do it. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I don't think so. And if somebody's interested in doing that with a house show, I think it would be best. I mean, we haven't done it yet. I think it would be best with a group of people who kind of know each other, or at least where there are some connections, because it would be, might need some level of vulnerability, but it would be really fun. That probably scares people. Then Jill and I are going to be playing in Nebraska on September the 11th, and then we are going to be on. Where is it? But before that, August 30th, which is a Monday, here in Nashville. The wonderful people at the Rabbit Room and Hutchmoot asked us if we would do a Gullahorn Happy Hour again for Hutchmoot this year, but we're going to be out of town when that's happening. So we're taping one ahead of time for Hutchmoot, but it's going to be a live audience here in Nashville. There's room for like 50 people here in Nashville, and I'll post a link on my website, but I wanted to tell the real Gullahorn Happy Hour people first. If you're going to be in Nashville, you want to come to Nashville, it's going to be taping out at the Rabbit Room place on Monday the 30th of this month. And maybe I'll set up my phone too so people can see it, whatever. But if you want to go, I say come. Let's hang out in person. So
what do they do? Email you to do that?
I'm going to put a link on the website. I think there's a link to the Rabbit Room. And I'll post something about it when I get that link. So that's... but even more important, Jill just started a Kickstarter like 2 days ago.
Yes.
Which I'm so excited. You guys have heard a lot of her new songs that she's done, that she's going to put on this project. And we're going to play another new one here in a second. But she's going into the studio next week.
Yep.
Or
I think we
like
start some pre-production stuff next week.
With Ben Shive?
Yep.
Why don't you tell them a little about what
guys, I really, truly need your support. I kind of said this in the Kickstarter video, which if you go to my Instagram, which is I am Jill Phillips, or my Facebook page, you can find a link. There's a video that my wonderful neighbor, Michael Graziano, did. We just did a little clip of the video in the Kickstarter with some, with me talking a little bit about what I'm doing. But for those people who are supporting, really soon I'm going to post the full video so you can see what he did. Michael Graziano at Small R Film, great filmmaker, videographer, and he made a beautiful video. So you can see a little bit of it there for Bright Sadness. Anyway, if you go to the Kickstarter on my Instagram, my Facebook page, you can see more about what we're doing. But you guys know that the way music is going, artists don't make a lot from making an album anymore, or really anything. In fact, usually they go in the hole because people don't buy albums. And streaming is wonderful. I'm not... criticizing streaming, that's the way of the future, but it really does limit the amount we can make through putting our music out there. So we have to rely on things like Kickstarter and support and Patreon and all these other things to be able to have the money to make an album, knowing that we need people to kind of basically pre-order their CDs on the front end so that we can have the money to fund the album. Anyway, every bit of the budget's going to go to producers, players, Nashville musicians. We're not paying ourselves. We're not making any money off of it. It's just going to make the record. And so we really, really need your support. You can go to, I think it's kickstarter.com/Jill Phillips Deeper Into Love. I don't even know what the link is, but
if you
go
search
to my
Jill Phillips on there, you'll find it.
Go to my website. Go to my Instagram, go to my Facebook, and there will be links and all kinds of different things for your support. I won't go into that. I don't want to bore you. But we're going to do the thing that I've loved doing over the years, which is a dinner and a house concert in Nashville. There's a way to pledge to get a house concert to come to your town. Handwritten lyric, all that kind of stuff. So anything that piques your interest, down to just like getting a free download. Any of those tiers, I would be so, so grateful for your support. I think today, just a few days in, we raised over $6,000 for the $25,000 budget. So, which is awesome, and help me spread the word. I would be so grateful.
And I'm just excited to hear what Ben's doing, and I love these songs that she's recording. So, super excited. And we're gonna play a new one in a second. First, I'm gonna play one that I just wrote last week for our anniversary, and I kind of wrote it because we were playing a show in Michigan
which was so fun
on Friday night with our friends Buddy and Jeff and Trisha Walker, and
we had such a great time. It was a really, really great show. It was awesome.
And when I knew that we were going to be playing a show with Jeff and Buddy, I was like, oh, I want to write this song like an old country song so that they can play solo with me. But then the show kind of got cut a little bit short, and I didn't do the song until later that night. I played it for Jill, and we were just in a room all together, and I had Jeff play really along with me. But yeah, so this is a song for our anniversary. When I thought about doing like an old country song, I keep thinking about like
Vince Gill.
Well, that. But then I also thought about like how I always joked about like in Working Man or something, like how the love gets sweeter over time like wine. And I was like, I need to avoid doing that song. But here it is, and now Jill's heard it twice, so I'm gonna make you. Is it weird for you to sing on the song with me?
Nope. I just hope I can remember it. Remember all the words.
We were kids there in that picture, standing outside of your church, on the high end of a promise, for better or for worse. Guess I'm lucky you had no idea what that might someday mean. We made it through some hard years, but not without a toll. There are lines around our eyes and scars upon our soul. Still, when I look at what I have and hold, I wouldn't change a thing. So don't waste 1 minute trying to hide the ways we're getting old. Baby, silver is the new gold. When we sit in bed together at the end of every day, we both hold the books we're reading a full arm's length away. Remember when we always used to think those days were so far off? Though my body fails me, some things I see more clear, like the way the hand of God's been on the road that brought us here. And somehow with every passing year, the more beautiful you are. what age and wine will do. Well, I joke because it's cliche. It's cliche because it's true. Not truer than the way you've been to me. I'm the luckiest man alive. So don't waste 1 minute trying to hide the ways we're getting old. Baby, silver is the new gold. So don't waste 1 minute trying to hide the ways we're getting old. Baby, silver is the new gold.
Yay!
There you go. Happy anniversary.
Love it.
23 years. Hard to believe. All right. Before Jill plays one of her great news, she's gonna play a new song that I don't think we've done on Gullahorn Happy Hour yet.
I think I've done it once.
Do we do Happy
I
Hour?
think I did it. I think I did this song right after we came back from Texas.
Oh, maybe so.
But it's just been a minute, so
Yeah.
I'll probably do it again.
And the event we were playing this past weekend was for Faith Hospice, and it was just kind of like she did this song, and in that context with what Faith Hospice does, it was kind of wasn't fair. It was just like a home run. It worked out really well. It was awesome. Okay, so, but real quick, we're tied. Instagram, Facebook. I'm gonna do this really quick so we can get to Jill's song. But you guys know how this works. This is an actual Family Feud question where they surveyed 100 really stupid people, and they said, here's the top 7 answers. Name a reason someone might be running. Name a reason someone might be running. Top 7 answers on the board. Looking for the first one. Hold on, let me turn this fan on. This is hot.
I've not heard this question, so I'm like thinking in real time.
Name a reason someone might... Okay, Nate Allen, once again, you're quick on the draw there, Nate, tonight. Getting chased. Okay. I'm going to count that as number 2. Getting chased by someone is number 2. Good job. Okay, but let's look over here at Instagram. What's their first one?
There's some good answers over here, I'm just saying.
Brenda, because she lives in Canada, she says a bear. They might be running because they see a bear and they're running to it to give it a big hug. But a bear is not on here. So Facebook's going to be playing this one, but Instagram, pay attention. There's 7 answers. You could easily steal this one. Okay.
Come on, Instagram.
Okay. Come in here. We got... Whoa. Okay. Getting chased. Albert Swanson says they're late. Wow. That's not on there. First strike. Someone over on Instagram, put a strike up there for me. One of those big red strikes. Mark Neiman says exercise. Number 1 is a fitness program.
Wow.
Good job. Number 1 answer. That's a good reason why someone would be running.
That one didn't even occur to me.
Exercising?
No, that says a lot about my personality.
But you actually run. You run more than I do.
I went
You
straight to alarmist to things.
Oh. Well. Okay. Name a reason someone might be running. There's 1 strike. You have the number 1 and number 2 answers. Somebody said they're late. Okay, that wasn't one. Jim Gill just says cops, as if they're running from the cops,
law.
or they're cops running after somebody. And either way, that's not one of them. That's the 2nd strike. I'm sorry, Jim. That's a good answer. Somebody over here.
That's a good answer.
Mr. Wisely or Colin, can you put a strike up there for me? Uh-oh. Ooh, Brenda's right. Uh-oh. Well.
What?
Okay, Thomas Seaton says, robbed a bank. No, that's not on there. Is that 3 strikes? Is that 3 strikes? Is that right?
I don't know. I think it's just
Let's see, they got a strike for robbed the bank. They got a strike for cops. They got a strike for...
Hell, we're thinking bears.
Oh, no, that's only
cops,
2 strikes.
Robbing banks. You guys are very intense.
No, they got for late. Late. Cops and robbed the bank. That's 3 strikes. Okay.
All right.
Instagram. I sure hope you get this. Mr. Wisely says, ice cream truck. You're going to run to the ice cream truck. And that's not on there. I'm so sorry. That's really hard. And what makes this really even harder is that Brenda did point out, normally people complain about the order, and there was an issue. Instagram, before Brenda's bear comment, it was just separated by something else. Fitness was the first answer. So Instagram, I'm going to have to ask another question. That one...
Another question?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so I'm just going to have to go here. I'm gonna do this fast. Name, top 7 answers. Sorry, I screwed that one up. Name top 7 answers of, I'll just read these. Okay, someone might be running a fitness program, chased by someone, athlete, a race, catch a bus, chased by a dog, frightened, or running from a fire. Okay, here we go. Name a job where you have to go to dozens of different homes a day. Top 7 answers. I'll try to get this one right. I screwed that one up because I got up to...
That's right, Kim. 70.
70.
Miss you. Mwah.
Mailman. Nate Allen says mailman. That's the number 2 answer. If Instagram can get number 1 answer. EMT is not on there. I'm sorry, Mary Elizabeth. That was Facebook's going to play this one. All right. But pay attention. You can steal this if they don't get it. Okay. We've got mailman, traveling nurse. No, that's a first strike for Facebook. Sorry. Mailman, census taker. That is the 2nd strike for Facebook. Salesman, that's the number 1 answer. Good job, Albert. We got postal worker, already said that. House cleaner. No, that's not on there. So we have salesperson and mail carrier. Those are the first 2 answers. We still have 5 answers on the board. After the 3rd strike over on Instagram, you can try to steal it. Sorry we're doing this so fast, but I screwed up the last one.
And our kids go to school tomorrow.
Yeah. And we have
The
one more
lightning
song to
round.
do. Okay, after Colin put that 3rd strike, next answer there can steal it. What's it going to be? Brenda, instead when you're thinking about this, she's trying to rally the troops.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's see what the answer is. There's 5
she just
answers
pulled
here.
them in like Ted Lasso.
Name a
She's
job
giving them, good advice here.
where you have to go to dozens of different homes a day. Looking for the next answer on Instagram. Woo! I'm going to go ahead and get my guitar ready because... Oh, we're still... People are afraid to answer.
Ooh.
Oh! We've got meter reader. That's the number 4 answer. Instagram wins this one.
Yay!
Facebook's going to
Pieces
hate
for
me,
the
but that's it. I'm just trying to be
win.
fair. Okay. That's right. Salesperson, mail carrier, real estate agent is number 3. 4 is meter reader. 5, pizza delivery. 6, pest control. 7, newspaper delivery. There you have it.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I got a picture
Well,
so I can play
this is the song that
properly.
I sang. I think at the last. Yeah, good job, everyone. Y'all did great. I'm horrible at these things in real time, so I'm impressed y'all can think of it so quickly. I did this song, I believe, last time. It's been a minute since we've done one of these. Been traveling a lot. But this is a song I wrote about the ability that suffering gives you to go into grief and fear, or go into grief with less fear, I guess is how I would say it. I first heard this quote by a woman who was on the Moth podcast. She's a chaplain at national parks. And she said something really profound, which was, she said in her work and through her own suffering and story, that she could go boldly into the house of grief because it was just love and death squaring up against each other, and she knew that love would always get the last word. And I just loved that quote, and I've remembered it for years, and always thought I want to write a song about that one day. And so that will be on the new EP. If it gets funded, we're kind of going to do the amount of songs that gets funded. So hopefully it makes the cut. And this is called House of Grief. You guys. Hi, Wardens. Hi, John and Philip. I love thinking of you singing along, Philip.
Philip was the first person to play this song for.
I think Philip was the first person. Didn't we do it in soundcheck, Philip? And I was like, I just wrote this song, and you're going to be the first one to hear it at Lady Lodge Family Camp. So, thanks, buddy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. thanks for supporting the Kickstarter. Again, you can go to my Instagram, Facebook page to follow along and watch a video that Michael Graziano, my neighbor, made, and you can learn more about what we're doing. Hear a little clip of Bright Sadness, which is the only song we've recorded so far, just as a template, so you can hear a little bit about what it's going to sound like. And
as always, you can go online and you can get Happy Hour shirts,
Yep.
or Love Local shirts, or High Five shirts, or
Yeah.
music on AndyGullahorn.com. We'll be back at some point, but remember, if you're in town, August the 30th, keep your eye out because we'll have a special Gullahorn Happy Hour in town at the Rabbit Room facilities.
And we'd love to see some of you guys.
Um,
I mean, of course, you can watch it when it's streamed at Hutchmood Homebound and be a part of that. But if you want to be in the live studio audience, just watch for more info about that.
And sometimes we say, for tip jar and stuff for PayPal and Venmo, but I just say, especially tonight, if you want to support songs like what you just heard, then just go over to Kickstarter, to Jill's Kickstarter, and support it there. That'd be awesome, because I want to get this record made. I'm really excited about it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. It's so good to see you guys. And sorry, Facebook, I can see people are already complaining. I'm gonna get a lot of letters in the mail about the game. But you know what? It's 11-10 officially. I've been watching a lot of Olympic judges. I've been watching, and they're very fair.
That's so close.
The truth is, Instagram should have played the one that I nullified, and I screwed it up. So, 11-10. It's more fun when it's close, anyways.
It
Okay.
is.
But yeah, Facebook, you can send all of your complaint emails to the Gaming Commission, which is at jill@jillphillips.com.
No.
Just
Send them to Bo Black.
boblack@gmail.com. I actually don't know if that's his email. I don't have it memorized. Bo. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Good to see you guys.
Night, guys.
And peace to you as school and stuff starts. All right.
Bo says it's 18-3 Facebook. I love you, Bo.
Bo, your math, man, is
Bo, my dream is to I talk about it all the time, is to travel internationally again in the next few years and have you curate our trip. That's my dream. It's gonna happen.
as long as there's not whining about Facebook games.
It's not gonna be. Bo and I would have a good time.
Oh, Bo and I always have fun together.
Yeah. All right, night, guys. I'm gonna go help get my kids in bed, so they have to get up at the crack of dawn. Good to be with you guys. All right, night.
Oh, look at them still talking about it. All right.
That's how that is. You get all your competitive spirit from Andy, not from me.